What I always tell parents is you need to be a fierce advocate for your child, good or bad. If
Now, parents who want to advocate for their children. I mean, I came across your video on TikTok when you were talking about how we can advocate for these kids.
yeah,
Are you referring to, like, tell me what you were referring to in that video in terms of, like, is it when children are only experiencing something bad in the school system, or what happens to families who are immigrants who just come here and they're trusting the school system with their kids, which is essentially what my parents did.
yeah, they're two different things because families who come here as newcomers, especially if they're refugees or political asylees, yeah, I mean, Sakin, they have a lot going on. And then their relocation services and everything this is where our community is failing our people. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
The main thing is a lot of the resettlement processes, although they may go through a masjid or something like that, we don't provide the necessary services for our families. Like, what are our school systems like? What do you
Right.
expect for your students? How can you advocate if your student is experiencing something wrong? We have people coming from countries where they're not used to speaking up. They're afraid to speak up and they don't know how to speak up. What I always tell parents is you need to be a fierce advocate for your child, good or bad. If it's good, praise the school, be involved. But if it's bad, they're not going to listen if you're not going to board meetings. They're not going to listen if you don't vote. They're not going to listen if you are not present
Present,
and
yeah.
letting them know. But they're also not going to listen if you don't have a solution. We need to have that where we need to stop being afraid of speaking up. Don't be afraid because at the end of the day, it's your voice, your
Yeah, yeah.
child. Legally, that's what they have to do to protect your child.